Now, you're all aware of the story of two Binance executives that are being held unlawfully in Nigeria by the Nigerian government. They are being accused of allegedly manipulating the price of forex in Nigeria, and the federal government has actually slammed them an offense of tax evasion. Now, the breaking news is that one of them has escaped custody. Nadeem Anjarwalla, one of the two Binance executives detained in Nigeria for alleged tax evasion and other offences, has escaped from lawful custody. The source said the 38 escaped on Friday, 22nd March, from the Abuja guest house, where he and his colleagues were detained after guard on duty led him to a nearby mosque for prayers in the spirit of the ongoing Ramadan fast. The Briton, who also has Kenyan citizenship, is believed to have flown out of Abuja using a Middle East airliner. It remains unclear how Mr Anjarwalla got on an international flight despite his British passport, with which he entered Nigeria, remaining in the custody of the Nigerian authorities. The authorities are also said to be working to unravel his intended destination in a bid to get him back into custody. An immigration officer said the Binance executive fled Nigeria on a Kenyan passport. He, however, said authorities were trying to determine how he obtained the passport, given that he had no other travel document apart from the British passport on him when he was taken into custody. Another source said the two officials were held at a comfortable guest house and allowed many rights, including the use of telephones, a privilege Mr Anjarwalla is believed to have exploited to plot an escape. Now, when contacted on Sunday night on the escape of the Binance executive from detention, the head of strategic communication at the Office of the National Security Advisor, Zakari Mijinyawa, said he will inquire and revert. He has yet to do so at the time of filing this report. Mr Anjarwalla, Binance African Regional Manager, and Tigran Gambaryan, a U.S. citizen overseeing financial crime compliance at the crypto exchange platform, were detained upon their arrival in Nigeria on 26 February 2024. The criminal charge was filed against the two executives before a magistrate court in Abuja on 28 February 2024, the court granted the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) an order to remand the deal for 14 days. The court has ordered Binance to provide the Nigerian government with the data and information of Nigerians trading on its platform. Following Binance's refusal to comply with the order, the court extended the remand of the officials for an official 14 days to prevent them from tampering with evidence. The court then adjourned the case till 4 April 2024. Also on 22 March, the Nigerian government approached the Federal High Court in Abuja and slammed another 4-count charge on Binance Holding Limited, Mr Anjarwalla and Mr Gambaryan, accusing them of offering services to subscribers on their platform while failing to register with the Federal Inland Revenue Service to pay all relevant taxes administered by the service, and in so doing committed an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 8 of the Value Added Tax of 1993 as amended. The defendants were also accused of offering taxable services to subscribers on their trading platform while failing to issue invoice to those subscribers to determine and pay their value-added taxes, and in so doing committed an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 29 of the Value-Added Tax of 1993 as amended. Count 3 of the charges accused the 3 defendants of offering services to subscribers on their Binance trading platform for the buying and selling of cryptocurrencies and the remittance and transfer of those assets while failing to deduct the necessary added taxes arising from their operations, and thereby committing an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 40 of the Federal Inland Revenue Service Establishment Act 2007 as amended. The last count of the charges wants the defendant punished for allegedly aiding and abetting subscribers on their Binance trading platform to unlawfully refuse to pay tax or neglect to pay those taxes, and in so doing committing an offense contrary to and punishable under the provision of Section 94 of the Company's Income Tax as amended. The Nigerian government had in the past 3 months been racking down on suspected money launderers and terrorism financials, some of whom allegedly are using the Binance platform for criminal activities. The Nigerian government said over 21.6 billion was traded by the Nigerians whose identities were concealed by Binance. The government also claimed its investigation revealed the unscrupulous elements were using Binance for money laundering, terrorist financing, currency speculation, and market speculation, distorting the Nigerian economy and weakening the naira against their other currencies. The detention of Binance officials in Nigeria began months after the crypto exchange platform pleaded guilty and agreed to pay $4.3 billion to settle criminal money laundering charges leveled by the U.S. Department of Justice. There is no day that goes by without a scary news coming out from Nigeria. Someone was arrested, detained. The person flew all the way from the U.S. to Nigeria for talk with the Nigerian government. And when he came, you requested some information from the person, and it is against their policies for them to reveal such documents, such information, and they were held against their will, against their right. They've been in detention since February. And now you are bringing up news that they've escaped out of detention. How? Their passports were seized. So how did one of them escape out of the country? Which route did the person take? Which international airline lift that person out of Nigeria? You see how they keep making mockery of Nigeria. You see how they keep, destroying the name of Nigeria in the international community. It shows how bereft of ideas these people are. It shows how incompetent they are in handling issues. Okay, let us assume that this person we are talking about is a deadly criminal. Of course, they are not deadly criminal. This is a deadly criminal that you're holding in detention. And you're telling me that that deadly criminal escaped out of detention and is walking freely out there, posing a risk? Okay, just imagine what happened in Moscow, where terrorists bombed Moscow and killing people. And these people were arrested, and afterwards the Russian military will come out to tell us that the people that were arrested has escaped custody. How does that sound? How does that sound? Why does our Nigerian government keep making Nigeria to become a laughing stock in the international community? Because this news is a disgrace to everyone involved. The security apparatus in this country is a disgrace. This goes to show why they've not been able to stop insecurity in Nigeria. From when insecurity started in the northeast, the Borno state, how it has spiraled to other parts of the country. The reason why insecurity has filtered unstopped in this country is because our security agencies are incompetent. They are incompetent to stop insecurity. They are also incompetent to prosecute those that were arrested. Remember the other time, that was, I think, should be around 2023, before the election, when people that were 2022, before the election, during the election campaign, criminals, Boko Haram fighters that were arrested and kept in maximum correctional facility in Abuja escape in custody. Till date, these people are still at large. No one knows their whereabouts. That's the reason why after they escape, the city of Abuja, the federal capital territory, were besieged by criminals element. Kidnapping become the order of the day in Abuja, because of the incompetence of the security apparatus. The problem is not even the security apparatus. Every sector of this country is faced with incompetency. I just read you the charges the federal government is charging these young men. Out of the 4 charges, there was nowhere they charged them for manipulating the naira. But this was the case where they were invited for the first place. This was the reason why they were invited for the first place. This was the reason why they were held, for manipulating the naira. Now they are now changing it to tax invasion. Tax invasion. Which of the crypto platform do people operate and they pay tax? Which of the crypto platform do people operate and they pay tax? Binance has been operating in Nigeria for years. And you want to tell me that Binance is an unregistered body? This is how they keep chasing shadows, making government look like a very difficult, like a rocket science. It is not a rocket science. The reason is because these men and women that are holding on power today, they are bereft of ideas. They don't know what they are doing. That is why they keep chasing shadows. You are unlawfully detaining somebody and you're not telling us that this person has escaped. It's a shame. It's a shame. And until Nigeria rise up against these men and women that are making a mockery of this state, it is your future that they are toiling with. Because these men and these women, they are past their prime. It is your future that they are toiling with. Please ensure you like, drop your comment reaction in the comment box. Thank you very much.